Hello, everybody. It is outstanding to have you. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Chris, otherwise known as Wolfie, and we are live once again with massively overpowered ZoPTV, and this is Fractured Online. Yeah, it's been a very, very, very long while since I played this game on the stream, but I have been running through it for the Choose My Adventure series of columns for the month. And so today is basically going to be another edition of CMA Live, so to speak. This is my Elk Son. He is a very dumpy, doofy little mutant-headed friend. Um, and I don't know how I feel about this game quite yet. Like, I mean, I kind of think I do, but also I'm not really super sure that I do. I don't know. I'm still a little undecided. Before I continue, though, let me just make sure. I'm pretty sure that the voting hasn't changed. Good to see you, Toaster Master and Average Teacup. Wonderful to have you both in the chat once again. Hello, hello. All right, so the voting for my most recent column in this series suggested that I should be doing the God trials that are on the map where I'm at. Let me just be sure. Oh yeah, definitely. I kind of had a feeling that those votes were not going to swing in the other direction. All right, so if you hadn't been reading the series of write-ups that I've been doing, I basically left the tutorial island a little while ago, and I am now in what I assume to be Arboreus, though, like, the quest tracker also suggested I was in Terra, which is the human world, as opposed to the Mutant Friends world / the PvE focused area, or the PvE focused planet, I guess I should say. But that said, I haven't been accosted in PvP or anything like that. So far, I have yet to be ganked. Touch wood, that will continue to be the case. We'll see how it goes. So, the God Trials, and I'll show them on the map, but as far as I can see, they're like areas of the map where you, like, when you're doing things or completing, like, kill objectives, you are earning the favor of a specific god. Yeah, it's a divine trial, I guess is its technical name. And I believe, let's see, the god alignment isn't here. No, that's the quests. Oh, here we go. So yeah, okay. So there are like 5 gods in this game's pantheon. So Nelena, goddess of the wilds, Tyros, god of light, or Tyros perhaps, Babylis, the god of chaos, Galvanos, god of knowledge, and Iridia, goddess of fortune. Now, ranking up in each one, favor towards Iridia can be gained by rolling coins of fate during her divine trial. Trial of Iridia is a lawless world event. Okay, so it does give you a little more information about that. So, Nelena is lawful, as is, I assume, Tyros. Yep. So, probably that's a lawless world event. Alright, so there are like 2 lawful world gods and 3 lawless ones, which is interesting. But, you know, gaining their favor, you get like certain specific blessings or abilities. Gaining the favor of Tyros, you gain the Divine Grace Blessing, which allows you to self-resurrect where you died for a limited amount of times each week. And then you got the Primal Recall. I guess I'll see about the Tyros trials, if there are any on here. Let's see. So we okay, well, actually, there we go. There's some right there. All right, and it is within my level range, 3 to 4. So you know what? That seems like about as good of a start as any. Let's head that way, shall we? But yeah, I've been So how do I best sum up my feelings about this game so far? So I haven't hated my time in the game, which doesn't sound like a particularly glowing endorsement, I admit. But I haven't been like really, really super excited to play either, but I've also been curious. It's a weird sort of combination of feelings, honestly. It's complicated out of 10, precisely. Yes, exactly. It is indeed hashtag complicated. It's not bad. I don't know. It's okay. But I also like feel like I need more time in here to really sort of like pull together my thoughts. I think I'm coming close to a conclusion. Or at least conclusion enough that I could like wrap up the series of columns. Now, as usual, I will point out once again, like, the Choose My Adventure series. Ow! 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 What the? Excuse me? You know what? You know what? You're gonna make me. Alright. Fine. Here we go. Have some magic missiles. I have lightning too. Oh, it's immune to that. Well, of course it would be immune, right? That would make sense. Do you want to attack something there, guy? Where did my pet... Hello? Alright, well now I have to wait for it to cool down, but I should probably eat something now that I'm looking at this. What? Oh, these are teas, not foods, right. Okay, there we go. So the game has potential. Yeah, you know what? Yes. Yeah, that's about as close of a... That's about as good as I can come up with. It's got potential. There's something possibly there. But I will also say that the gameplay loops, as far as I experienced them so far, have been kind of... Yeah, they're alright. Like, a lot of what I've been doing, and mostly what I've been doing, is just basically being a murder hobo. I run to, like, combat areas, I fight things enough in order to gain knowledge about them, because as you do that, you not only rank up and level up, you also unlock skills and abilities, see? Like, there are spells and you have to, like, gain this knowledge by killing a whole bunch of the exact same type of enemies, or a group of enemies. I was in a combat spot earlier that had, like, a bunch of these Gruckaton enemies, which are basically, like, ambulatory lizard people, effectively. And that was kind of what I was doing. It was very similar to like the... Is that a rhino? That looks like a rhino. And he does not run very fast. You're gonna... you almost got me. You almost got me. Uh-oh. 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 Oh no, he almost got me. Oh, very close. All right, hang on. Let's... Yep. Oh, okay. That actually... Oh, wow. Okay, that actually does hurt. Okay. You know what? All right, so let me go ahead and do my big juicy spell here. Oh, that's a warthog. Okay, that looked like a rhino because of the horn there. A boar, but a slow one. Yeah. It was a boar. It just... The way they had a horn looked like it was a rhino to me for a moment. But yeah, the combat is okay, I suppose. The crafting is not really interesting. It's deeply unsatisfying. Which kind of sucks, considering that, like, you know, this is a sandbox, and you would assume that, like, part of that would be, you know, being capable of living as like a crafter-gatherer person. There we go! Okay. There we go. This bar wasn't available. This bar wasn't here before. Alright. So now that command bar wasn't a thing. So that's why my little skeletal archer friend was just sort of standing there like a goon, not doing anything about me getting attacked. So yeah, the crafting is not really very interesting, or, I mean, it's kind of involved, but I don't know. It's definitely not enough for me to care, right? So it seems to have sort of like, and I don't know, I feel, oh. Okay, well, here we go. Oh, you're a lizard guy. Okay. I think. Well, not any immediate danger, but still. That's a sproutling. Okay. Alright, that's another new enemy I've never faced before. Primal fibers. You can use a weaving station to weave them into fabric. Ah, okay. Alright. So there we go. So it's a little less like a sandbox in terms of crafting, and a little more like a survival box, if that makes any sense. Like the crafting mechanics almost exclusively... Alright, safe zone event, default PvP rule set. Okay. Alright, so now I'm in here. Now what? I guess I just go to a combat hotspot, I suppose? Alright, okay. Let me just take a quick screenshot as I'm running around here. There we go. Because, I mean, I am doing this for CMA. Anthurium. Alright. And I got a new rank from picking a berry. Alright, hey, okay. That's definitely new. So, now that I have a new rank... Oops, that was my... So now that I have a new rank, I can, like... add some more points to this big old crazy tree. I've been mostly focusing on the spell casting stuff, because that's most of what I've been doing. And like I can like update my abilities and my skill presets, but I have to do this at a fire, like specifically at like a hearth. I can't just do that anywhere. I have to do it in a hearth. So it kind of harkens back to the olden days where, like, you made camp in order to log out, for example. Sort of a little bit like that. You had to really progress yourself in a safe area. Alright, so I am in the Grokkaton Hamlet. Alright. So this is probably going to be some more Grokkatons, which means I will continue to increase my knowledge of them and therefore unlock some of their abilities. Which, well, I mean, the list is pretty long. You can collapse it, but like every time you open the book, like it'll open the list again. It's kind of annoying, if I'm very honest. Like, see, watch, I'm gonna narrow things down to the point where I only have the reptiles and the reptilian individuals, the reptilians available to me, right? So I have like 49%. I'm about halfway to figuring out how to get more skills off of Grokkatan warriors. There's some stalkers. I actually want to get the Grokkatan shaman, because there's some spells in here that actually sound like they kind of line up with my playstyle, especially this Noxious Jet. Most of the build that I've been putting together is primarily magic, but I also have, and it's mostly DOT. So, like, you know, magic missile is like my primary long range or medium range attack, and then like shocking lash combined with this poison ability, they both kind of like stack dots. And by the time enemies have, you know, either closed to melee distance or they've started attacking me a lot more frequently from range, they're pretty much whittled down. And so me and my my little bone friend, my little archer friend here, we can just basically whittle them down to nothing. Okay, I'm in this hamlet, but I am not seeing any enemies. Am I just gonna have to kind of wander around a little bit, I guess? In the meantime, I am picking up a bunch of Rafflesia. I wonder if I'm making any progress on this trial. Okay, so enemies have a chance to be exalted. They reward golden Tyros favor. Okay. So I do have to find enemies to kill. Ah, here we go. And then I change over to my dagger in order to just stabby stab stab. And we're done here. The death sounds of the Grakitan enemies is very amusing. Like, ow. Okay, I sure didn't see that guy. But he was pretty much nothing to me. Alright. See, there's no way to, like, tab. So tab actually switches my weapons around. You don't really, like, get a way to, like, ow, what the hell? Oh. There we go. Oh, that was a valiant enemy. Oh, sweet. Alright. So I got a valiant divine reward? Oh, there it is. When claimed, a divine reward to turn into gold, enchanting dust, an orb of efficiency, or a crafting recipe. Okay. So I have had these drop before, and I think that just provided me with some gold, it looks like. Which is fine. I don't mind that. I was stood on a mine, and now I'm getting bled out, so it's fine. Not a big deal. This is basically the game loop as I've experienced it to this point. I've, Catmint. What is this for? Okay, so it's a mind reagent. Alright. Oh, I had my staff out. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I guess I'm in the right place. I just sort of need to wander around and run into enemies and just mess them up a little bit. Oh, that's okay, that's for harvesting, right? Also, this game has a maximum of like 2 songs. You're listening to one of them now. The second one was at the title screen. I have yet to hear any other music beyond these 2 tunes. It kind of like... I'm gonna be real, it kind of drives me a little up the wall. It's sort of like harkening back to those old Flash game days, right? Where like the people who wrote those old games like had like maybe like 2 or 3 like easily available like lossless tracks, musical tracks that they would like use, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm probably dating myself now that I think about it. But yeah, I have turned down the music, or turned the music off before. I have it kind of lowered now. Seriously, is this really all there is here? There must be more enemies around here, right? I would think. I don't know why I'm plucking all these flowers. I haven't really used any magical reagents very often. So maybe if I go down this way. Also, it's click to move, so that's why you're seeing my mouse cursor fly around everywhere. There is no WASD keys. I think they're planning on adding that later? Actually. Okay, yeah, no, there's no gamepad support either, so I can't, like... I'm, like, forced to use click to move, which, if any of y'all have read on my previous... anything that I've written before, I despise click to move. I really do. Okay, now I'm going on to melee range for the stabby stabs. And there we go. You can equip 3 weapons, but I've only been using like 2. I haven't really found a reason to use a 3rd. Particularly since like these 2 weapon types specifically like are magic casting foci. Like a staff and a dagger are magic weapons, technically speaking. Oops, I didn't mean to use that spell, but it's fine. I would like to loot this corpse, please. See, this is why I despise click to move. Like, I'm trying to... I want to... Here, okay. Sure, I had to click his heel in order to be able to loot. Alright, whatever. It's fine. We're moving on. Get away from that mine before it explodes. I can't attack the mine. But if I click it, I think it'll just explode. So it'll eventually just dissipate after a little bit of time. Oh. Now I could just use my staff the entire time. Oops, I walked on the mine like an idiot. See, I bet you I would have been able to avoid that if I was able to, you know, move with the WASD keys, like, you know, like a normal video game. Sorry. I am unnecessarily salty about click to move mechanics. I hate them. Oh, hello. Hello. Okay, you seem like a boss character. Let me go ahead and use my big spells. Oops, I called away my boy. Did not mean to do that. That was indeed a Grokton chieftain. Bam. Okay. So I accidentally called away my archer. That was very stupid of me. Well, you know what? I won and they didn't, so that's what matters. I'm going to go ahead and drop on my butt and rest up a little bit. Yes, this game requires you to rest in order to heal, though I do have some, like, bandages. They're very simple and weak, but, you know, in a pinch, they will work. They have kind of saved my butt a couple of times, so they're not the best solution, but they have... Okay, hello. I'm gonna blast this guy. That's the Noxus Jet spell that I want. Like, that just seems like it'll be a great addition to my DOT. Oh, did I? Okay, yeah, I was using my fists that last fight. It's fine. Like, I had to, like, zoom in to know for sure what weapon I'm using sometimes. Oh, hello. Let me loot the corpse. Thank you. There we go. Okay, so there is a lot more to this place than I assumed. That's good. Oops, that was the wrong button. Okay, he's dead. Cool. Hey! Welsh Fox subscribed to Tier 1 for 37 months in a row. Amazing support. And he writes, Fractured Online, Fractured in Work. Also, happy day. What? Alright. Well, I'm sorry you're feeling fractured at work, but thank you so very much for the 37 months of incredible support. That is very, very generous of you. Even if you're not feeling particularly great, that you're willing to do that means a lot. So thank you. Oh, there's a guy here. See, look at all those numbers just pouring off of the enemy. I love that. Sounded better in my head, but love to you and the team. I appreciate that, Welsh Fox. Thank you very much. Truly, thank you very much for that. Oop, let me get out of the way of the mine there. There we go. What do we have here? This is highlighted. This is a piece of equipment. Or not. No. It's an important inventory or regent. Okay. Alright. Oh, here we go. Here's another boy. There's no loot all button either. That's another thing. You can't, there's no loot all. There are a couple of, like, the very basic quality of life features that are oddly missing from this game. They're not deal breakers necessarily, but they also do feel, it does feel bad when you realize that you're without them. Also, I just realized I have finished this trial, basically stopped a while ago, but I am getting knowledge, so it's not all terrible. Okay, so I should probably find another Tyros God trial. Oh, okay, but these are level 7, 8. That's a Babylos. That's an Elena, but that's inactive. Irida. So the next closest one is all the way over here at challenge of 6 to 9. Not great. Yeah, I'm in Terra. I'm meant to be... Alright, hang on a second. So that tells me... Yes, that is a user-owned, player-built town called Pizza Hut. That's a thing. I kind of feel like I need to go to this Stargate, and... Because I was really sure that I'd selected a way to get onto Arboreus, which is the PvE land, but for some reason it directed me to Terra, even though I was really certain that I collected or clicked on whatever. Anyway, point being, I need to get back. What am I at in terms of knowledge? Let's see. This is what I mean. I have to go all the way down. Oh wow! It does the mobile scrolling thing. Okay. Chieftain. Axe fighting. I thought I heard something. Hang on a second, sorry. You know what? Let me... Ow. I mean, okay. Alright, I'm in respawn time now. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have to fight my way out of here. Oh, sweet, I learned Cure Wounds. Awesome. I actually wanted that ability. I can only equip it when I'm at a hearth, though, so I can't equip it now. Just a little stabby stab stab. And we're done. Okay, that's my what is this? This looks different. Oh, it's Wolfbane poison based. Fractured Online, more like Craptured Online. Just kidding, I don't know. Is it good? I don't know. It's not bad. It's not my staff. It's fine. It's not great, but it's not awful either. I've most certainly played worse. I also appreciate how none of that sounded like I was being kind to it. I don't know. It's like actually, Toaster Master said it perfectly in the chat earlier. It's complicated out of 10. So I need to learn. This is punchy, which I don't want. I want stabbies and staff. So 1, 2 gets me to. All right. And there's no like control. And I'm gonna check one more time, but there are no controls that let me like quick select one of the weapons. It is either. Yeah, tab is to switch weapon. There is no one button to get to weapon number 1, one button to get to weapon number 2. It is either you tab through all 3 of your weapons, even if you don't actually own 3 weapons, or you're not using 3 weapons. So there are points in the heat of the battle where I will be just swinging my fists like an idiot. Such game have something you enjoy and keep you playing. So what do you like about it? You know what? That's a good point. So I'm going to be very open and admit that the sandbox MMORPG craze completely passed me by. Like, I missed that boat way back in the day, and I don't necessarily count Final Fantasy XI among that. It is an elder statesman game, and it definitely wasn't like a theme park either. So it had like some of the old hard-bitten elements to it. But it was more EverQuest than Star Wars Galaxies, if that makes any sort of measure of sense. It had mechanics that were that were very, very dated and are challenging to put up with now. So sandbox, basically what I'm getting at is sandbox MMORPGs totally passed me by. I don't get the big deal. I understand. All right. I don't personally get the big deal. I understand the importance, the idea that they're supposed to be living worlds, but 9 times out of 10, as I've experienced it in going to some of the older games, or even to some of the newer sandbox MMORPGs, 9 times out of 10, the quote-unquote emergent gameplay is basically you become murder fodder for somebody else who outgears, outclasses, and outskills you all the time. There is no like real pure PvE sandbox out there. But this is close. This is close to what I would like a sandbox game to feel like. Where I get to like focus on like combat and improving my character's skills and maybe crafting some things. I would like a lot more cooperation in my sandboxes, basically. And most of the sandbox game experiences I've had have no cooperation at all. They reward people who gank, who grief, who steamroll, who zerg, who basically make sure they have all the toys and nobody gets any. And even though I am in a PvP or a world that has PvP rules, I haven't been like assaulted here. Now, maybe that's because there's not a lot of people out here. I don't know. It's an easy presumption to jump to, sure. But like, I don't know. It's been okay. It's been okay. And alright, did the trial come back or no, maybe not. But yeah, it's you know what it is? I think I like the fact that I can sort of semi-turn my brain off a little. The on paper constantly chasing these kill quotas, right? In order to get abilities and unlock things. That seems kind of dull and boring and a little mindless. But I don't mind grind if it's kind of entertaining. And this is an entertaining amount of grind in my opinion. Or at least as I experienced it so far. I don't hate it. I don't know. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. And there is maybe something there. And who knows, maybe I'll feel differently if I do actually go to Arboreus like I thought I was. There are some weird things this game does too. Like, there are... So, like, let me get out of the way of the mine. Can I please loot the corpse? And of course, there is these little proclivities about this type of MMORPG that I will never ever get over. I despise click to move. I despise the isometric point of view. None of those things are good. I think they're bad design, and I despise them very, very much. But even so, I can get around it. Or at least I can get around it enough to where I can keep on trying, right? Grind can be fun to something. Exactly, yeah. Like, technically speaking... Alright, so one of my favorite games of all time, Monster Hunter, the Monster Hunter series, is literally you just grind and kill monsters in the hopes that you get the right material so you can make some fresh new pairs of pants, right? I mean, yes, I'm generalizing super, super hard. I'm painting things with a very reductive and broad strokes brush. But if you break it down, that's kind of what games like this feel like to me. And I don't just necessarily like that. There's enough going on. I like the custom class system. I like the fact that I can be like a mixture of a mage and melee character who wears medium armor, and like I don't feel like I'm made of wet tissue paper, right? I really appreciate the heck out of that. I'm gonna hand call away my skeletal friend because he's just gonna chase behind me. Alright, let's see if I can ride my way over to that Stargate. So, but yeah, I don't know. I appreciate you quote unquote and not in a bad way, but you're forcing me to sort of like think about this more. So I appreciate that, genuinely. I was gonna like ponder this for like my final write-up for this game for the Choose My Adventure series for this month, but I appreciate you you helping me kind of sit here and collect my thoughts for a moment. So thank you. Thank you very much for that. Alright, can I not? Okay. That's apparently too much of a hill for my horse to field, so let me go ahead and go down here. Is this a player town? I kind of feel like it is. Yeah, this looks like a player town. Or at least a player house? Oh, hello. Go ahead and do my big spell. Bam. There we go. So yeah, I appreciate the fact that I've got this build that feels unique enough. I don't know, there's some good things going for it. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. I'm not instantaneously in love with the thing. But I also see enough. What the hell is this? That's a lot of enemies all clustered together. Yep, okay. Time to go. I had to risk it for the screenshot biscuit, you know? So I just had to... Look, MJ and I are not alike, but we are similar in a few different ways. Alright, let me, So if I continue to follow this road until it breaks here, and then basically, okay, so left at the intersection, and then northward at the crossroads. Got it. Okay. I was just taking a photo. Don't shoot. Yeah. I wasn't. You know what was the problem? I wasn't wearing my press armor. You know, I didn't have the armor that had the giant word press on it. So they just immediately assumed I was enemy. Never mind the fact that I am literally just a murder hobo. I am a mutant-headed creature that just runs around killing things because I want to fill up my magical book and learn their abilities. let's just ignore that for a moment, right? All right, so continue on here. I am on the right path, right? Yes. Okay, cool. And then north at this crossroad. You get a little bit of a speed. I'm staying on the run because you do get a little bit of a movement speed boost. So I mean, I could just cross the ground and it'd be fine, more or less. But at the same time, there is a benefit to a visible benefit, as you can see, to staying on the road. Okay, so how long do I stay on this road for? Basically until the second intersection on the left. Okay, got it. And it would seem that there are a lot of people living on the Terra planet. But, I don't know. I'm curious to know if there are more people or less people or a similar number of people. And basically, I'm curious how many have chosen to go on Arboreus. Assuming that is a choice. Now, it is entirely possible that Arboreus begins and ends as that starter island that I was at. In which case, that is going to be a bit of a disappointment. But I was led to believe there are 3 planets in this game. Terra, which is like your usual mixed PvE, PvP thing. Deimos, I think, basically the planet of demons where it's all FFA, PvP all the time. And Arboreus, which is your PvE planet, your PvE co-op planet area. And I thought I had clicked on when I had the option to leave the start tutorial island. I was pretty sure I clicked on the Arboreus, but maybe I didn't. Who knows? We're almost there. Just notice the 30C in the upper right corner. Does the weather affect players? Yes, there is like heat and cold to factor in. What's that? I need to do that. I have no idea what that is. Okay. Well, anyway, I think I was clicking up. But yeah, I actually am wearing a hide armor, which is better against cold, but I actually am warmer. And being too warm will affect your regen of mana, I believe, for example, or HP. It does have an effect. All right. Can I not? Okay. I need 20 primal energy shards. I am an Arboreus, I guess? Huh, okay. I have primal residue. How do I form them into shards? Is that a crafting item, I wonder, then? Let's see. Hang on a minute. So, trinkets, consumables... Oh, Stargate, another reminder to watch the series I never watched. You're welcome. Glad I could help, question mark? Alright, hang on a second. Maybe... maybe that's only... Yeah, it's not even letting me select Arboreus, so... It's not letting me do anything because I don't have enough star shards. So I wonder if I need to craft them. Maybe I need to... I could take a screenshot real quick, just that. Okay, all right. Let's do a little science, shall we? Okay, so I'm going to Pizza Hut. I'm off to Pizza Hut. The town. Well, a hamlet, technically. And let's see if I can't maybe find... Unless... Oh, no, those are, like, locked things. Those look like locks. Let me just zoom in to be sure. Oh, no, those are little... Oh, those are housing plots. Okay. So, presumably, I could put down a housing plot. But do I want to? Am I going to be in this game long enough to actually want that level of material and mental investment? You know what I mean? Players naming places? Indeed. Oh, this is somebody else's house. Okay. So... Can I just walk in? Apparently I can. That's a forge. This is your bog standard I am crafting things shack. That's what this is. There are some decoratives here, but I also kind of presume that a lot of these decorations are probably intended to, like, boost crafting, I guess. If I had to guess, they probably are, like, crafting oriented. See, I can't use that. I can use the forge. Well... Oh, this is actually a hearth. Never mind. That's not a forge. It's a hearth. Okay, you know what? Let me go ahead and edit my... So I have Cure Wounds, so... Partially restore the health of an ally within a specific area of your choosing. Versus this, which is 40. Wait, I know explosion? Really? Trigger an unstable reaction inside your target's body, causing a fiery explosion after a short delay. The explosion damages both your target and any other nearby opponent. Wow. I did not know that was a thing I owned. Interesting. So let's see. Kind of need lightning. I kind of feel like I need lightning rush. Wait. Oh wait, no, I've used shocking lash. Why is lightning rush still on here then? I shouldn't have that on my bar at all. So, yes, explosion can be put on there. Interesting. Shocking lash, magic missile, fork lightning. Kind of feel like I still need to keep Shatter Wards. You know what? I'm going to equip Cure Wounds just to see what it's like. Just to see if it's useful. And I'll go ahead and memorize that preset. And so now I have to reassign my hotbar. Let me go ahead and put that here in replacement of my bandages. There we are. And back in front of this thing I go in order to edit my skill bar here. So let's see. +1 intelligence. That leads me towards inspiring commander. As a party leader, you share 5% of your willpower with every other member of your party. Or sharp caster. 1% critical damage chance from magic abilities. 2% mana, 5% mana regen, +2% to magical armor. Protection range increases by 1. That seems useful. So can I not... How do I unlock this second half of this node then? Oh, I think I had to like path my way through here. Okay. Okay, I get it. So like in order to open up this portion, I also had to put some points into this damaging thing. Okay. Okay, so there is some link. It's not like wildly freeform. There's some interplay that I have to kind of bear in mind. So like, for example, this is fortitude combined with strength, so like that kind of like links up those two nodes in order to get to like shield style, for example, or this righteous commander thing. Okay, so all right, that's actually pretty cool. I like that. That's neat. Okay, let's see. Kind of want to put more. Yeah, I want to put. And that's all the points that I can use. Can I not? Yeah, I guess that is all my points. Where's my point total? Oh, there it is. There we go. So I have a total of 12 points out of 60 that I could use. But, okay, got it. Alright. That works. Go ahead and memorize that. Alright. Okay. Back on the track. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Surprise, right? Let's go to Pizza Hut. We are off to Pizza Hut in order to find ourselves a station that allows me to get the soul shards. How close am I to Pizza Hut? I'm nearly at Pizza Hut. Just follow this road and I will be at Pizza Hut. Okay, cool. These are things that only you can say in a video game that makes any level of vague sense. Look at this. Okay, this maximum. Oh, beg your pardon. That's socketing, imbuing. So how do I make soul shards then? Is that not a thing I can do? Yes, I wish to stay peaceful, thanks. What is this? Okay. All these boxes, lots of dead people. I don't know about that. Oh, hello. This is the town hall for Pizza Hut. The house to the left of the town hall is public crafting. Everyone is welcome to use it. It has all of the stations in the game. Alright, well that's good to know. Alright, so this giant rigmarole here. Okay, I have to go. Man, this is certainly this is certainly designed with use in mind as opposed to aesthetics. That's for dang sure. Wizard bench. Okay, this is where I can create shards. So in order to create shards, I need primal energy dust. In order to make primal energy dust, I need residue. It looks like a fresh graveyard. It really does. You're not wrong. I'll organize this later, someone said months ago. Alright. Let's try to math this out. 10 dusts yields 1? Oh wait, no. 100 residues yields 10 energy dust. I needed shards for that to open, I think it was. Or was it crystals? Damn, I immediately forgot. 10 of that, and then I need 50 dust to make a shard. And I need 100 shards to make a crystal. Sheesh. So I basically would... Oh, man. Whew, baby. Well, I guess I'm stuck here. Darn. Man, that's a bit of a letdown. But then, like, that Stargate seemed to suggest that I was on Arboreus, but this map says Terra. What the hell is happening? Is this Arboreus, or am I stupid? Am I misreading this? Or am I overreading this? Whatever. It's fine. Alright, you know what? This is going to be a problem or a mystery for later. I wonder how close have I... Wait. That's not what I want. Progression, that's what I want. I have gotten no divine favor. So whatever I was doing wasn't enough in that? I don't know. This is weird. You know what? I think I'm going to need to ponder this later. Because I'm not sure. I'm a little lost all over again, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but also this does put a little bit of cold water on things. I'm going to be very honest with you. Because it was certainly a lot easier when all I was doing was just running around and, murder hoboing a bunch of vaguely aggressive lizard people. Like, I don't know. And this does confuse things a little bit, I'm gonna be real. Alright, well, you know what? I think that's gonna be an end to this stream for now. But I'm not gonna stop playing this, obviously. I'm gonna keep on going. I've got, a couple more days to sort of suss this out. Maybe I'll do some research. Nobody wants to sit here and listen to me Google things. So, anyway, that is going to be it for today's stream. Thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out and tuning in. And we have a lot more coming through the rest of the week. Certainly a lot more interesting and likely less confusing than what I just experienced. Later on at 8 p.m. Eastern, MJ is going to be live with some Adventure Quest 3D. Saturday, August 31st at 4 p.m. Eastern, MJ is rocking her Sandbox Saturday with some more V Rising. And then on Sunday, September 1st at 2 p.m. Eastern, it is Final Fantasy XIV once again. My friends and I are going to be together for some Rising 11th anniversary celebration stuff. So be sure to tune in for all of that. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And as always, thank you very much, everyone, for all of the support you provide to Massively Overpowered. Whether you're watching our streams live or on demand, reading what we have to write on the website, or if you're doing generous things like donating bits to the channel, subscribing to the channel, whitelisting the ads on the site, or if you're one of our amazing Patreon supporters, no matter what you do, top to bottom, you are the fuel that keeps Massively OP going. We will see you another time. Until then, actually, later on tonight, technically. Until then, we'll have a great rest of your day. Bye! I've got some Googling to do, I guess.